Imagine rehabbing a surgery and as soon as you return, having to go under the knife again. Today's guest has been through exactly that, and he's showing that when healthy, he's a threat to almost anyone with his fourth round run at the US Open. Probably one of the nicest guys off court, but when on it, he's definitely one of the most aggressive. Leandro Riedi, welcome to the Changeover. Welcome to the Changeover Podcast. I am one half of this podcast. I'm named Justin Roberts. I am here live from Mexico in Merida, and we have the other half in Columbus, Ohio, at the Challenger. Playing quarterfinals tonight, right, Jody?
That's right, this afternoon.
Yeah. So we have a guest with us who just had probably the best run of his life at the US Open. We have Leandro Riedi from Switzerland. How you doing, brother?
Hey guys, I'm good. How are you guys? All good?
Good, man. Thanks for joining us today, man.
Very good. Thanks for having me. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. So where are you right now?
I'm currently back home at my apartment due to my rehab time now I have to do with my little injury I have. Yeah, I'll be back in October, but at the moment I'm back home in the lovely Switzerland.
Yeah.
In good weather.
Yeah, good weather. I'm so surprised. Usually it's raining, but as you can see here, it's
Sun is shining,
no
bro.
clouds, and it's even pretty warm. Like, it's so weird. Usually you already get ready for the snow, but no, maybe not for the snow, but definitely for cold weather. But it's good. No, it's very good weather. I'm very, very happy.
So how you been passing the time with not playing too much tennis? I know you had Davis Cup this past weekend, watching the boys, but besides that, how you been passing the time?
Pretty easy actually. I mean, I'm still very, now I feel better, but I was very tired from all the New York stuff. It felt like a movie there. Came back and just relaxed for a few days and then went straight to physio for my rehab. And the days were going so quickly, and I was doing a lot of
Nice.
video gaming. I even have some thumb pain now, but I don't care.
You're lying. What game you play?
I play now. Today's FC 26 coming out, so I'm pretty
Okay,
hot for this one. And I played some Fortnite with my two good friends. I'm very bad at Fortnite. Those two are so good, so they carried me pretty well.
nice.
And no, it's been a lot of fun and saw many friends. And then I watched Davis Cup, which was, of course, a disappointment for Switzerland, but the other nation played. India played really well, so credits to them. But no, otherwise I've been pretty chilling actually.
That's good.
You got a nice view behind you there. That check from the US Open already kicked in or what?
No, it looks very nice. I mean, I'm in my apartment. I love my apartment, but it's pretty tiny. It
Okay.
does it does the trick, but
Okay.
yeah, it looks maybe a bit different now. But no, right? I guess it's pretty clean. I'm a good cleaner, I would say. No,
We
I'm
need
kidding.
we need a few more
Uh,
runs at the slams before you can upgrade it,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
few more runs, and then I'll be with a pool and just like hey guys, let's do another
In
podcast.
in
That's
Monaco by
right.
the pool, by the ocean. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, I don't want to complain. It's very
Yeah.
nice here, but no, it's very nice, especially when the sun is out. When it would be raining, you guys wouldn't say that the money
Yeah.
came in. Definitely not.
Yeah. So, can we start with the US Open? I know that you've had pretty good success in the qualies at slams, like you won rounds or you've qualified. But can you kind of speak to what the difference was this time that sort of helped you go through to the, let's say, the third round, and then obviously there was the issue with, I think it was Kamil, he got injured or something, and then you played like most of a set, and then you went to the fourth round. But can you speak to kind of what was the difference for the consistency and performances that got you through kind of a deep run into the second week of Islam?
I would say the qualies were very tough. I won all of them in straight sets, but they always were a tiebreak. It was very close matches. But what I feel like what I did well this time, I didn't do much drama like when I qualified. I remember in Wimbledon was my first time I qualified. It was a big thing for me. I was going crazy. I was so happy like a little kid. And when I qualified for US Open, of course I was very pumped, but I just said, hey, let's take day by day and try to keep going and not make a full drama out of it and just focus on my game. And I was just saying to myself, I'm not happy enough yet to what I've achieved. Of course, I would have signed if you said you qualify again. I would say, yes, very nice. But I was just like the satisfaction. I was like, no, I just want to keep going and try my best, and then we'll see. And then I had a very, very, very good match against Martinez, probably my best match of the season. Uh, totally, yeah, I was so surprised how I played. I felt very good on the court. And then against Cerundolo, to be honest, I was already in the plane back in my mind because I was down 2 sets to love. He was playing unbelievable. That was a breakdown in third. I was like, no, it's just too good. And but then I played very well in third set. I won the third set. Fourth set, he struggled for the first time. And then fifth set, I was so tired, so I couldn't be nervous anymore. I guess that helped quite well. I was not nervous at all. And then I won. And then it was again the same. I was like, I'm very happy that I won, but I want to just keep going now. I feel pretty well. Of course, I had a bit in my body, which was struggling, but who doesn't struggle after a five-setter? And I was just enjoying it also. I was very like the day off, the coach is asking, what do you want to do? Do you don't want to go on side? And I was like, no, I want to go to the side. I want to practice. And they were like, wow, you really are enjoying it because usually I'm like, when I have a day off, I don't want to see a tennis ball. But I was like, no, let's go on the court.
Fortnite.
Yeah, more chill or Mario Kart or whatever. But there I was just like, no, let's go on the court, have some fun again. And I had a very good energy with the team. We were very easygoing, and I think that was pretty key that I was just not thinking too much like I have to win, I need to win. It's like I'm trying my best, and if I win, of course, very happy. But I'll be the same guy. I everything is the same. I just win a match, nothing's changes, and I think that really helped me.
Can you break down what the battle in that match was with Cerundolo? Like, what is he trying to do to you, like that you feel, and what is he trying to stop you from doing? Can you give us a little insight into like the tactical, I guess, matchup between you two?
From my point of view, he was returning pretty well. I didn't get many points for my serve, and then I felt he didn't. He want to uh, with the points. He want to win it with his forehand. That's definitely his technique to play in the forehand in his back and corner and put me left and right, and didn't allow me to play my game, my offensive game. So I was more the runner in the beginning. And yeah, as I said, he was playing also very good backhand because usually his backhand can be a bit tight, but in first 2 sets, I was like, he's just playing too good. I just had to keep going, and then I was like, I'm not gonna give up. You need to show me that you can do this 3 sets, then I'll give you my hand and say, well done. My tactic was that he doesn't play a lot of forehand in the backhand corner, but for that I had to play also sometimes backhand down the line in his forehand to go back to the backhand. And I was focusing on my returning because return is one of my strengths, I think. And he's a good server, but not like John Isner. So I was like, maybe I can do some pressure there with my returning. And I did, as long as the matches went on, I was returning more and more, more aggressive. And he was struggling then. And then the fifth set, I would say I didn't have any tactic lag. I was just like, just go big, just go big, or I guess you go home. And luckily went in. But no, I was very surprised for how good he played in the first one. Not, I know he's a great player, but I didn't play against these guys a lot of time in a professional tennis match. And in the first 2 sets, I was like, wow, I'm playing well, but I'm getting destroyed. And it's like, what can I do? What can I change? And then I was just hoping a bit also that he will maybe give 5% less, and then he did, and then I used my chance, and then I started to play better, and yeah, it was a tough match, very tough match.
I have a question about this. Isn't related to this match, but just in general. So I just get,
Hmm.
I guess a little bit of a segue before we continue with U.S. Open. But I had this conversation with a few guys recently. What do you think is more important? So for people who don't know how you play, for the audience listening and watching, this guy hits the shit out the ball, like absolutely destroys the tennis ball, right?
Every ball.
So I guess you can answer from every single ball that exists is going to be hit as hard as possible. So you can think about it from your perspective, but also for most tennis players. But what do you think is more important? Do you think ball quality is more important, or direction is more important?
Um, like direction is with the cross and down the line, I assume, right?
Like accuracy.
Okay.
Because I can I
For
also
me,
add,
accuracy.
yeah, because sorry to interrupt, but I was watching Carussel's video with Dimitrov, and they were
Hmm.
doing a drill where we both go line, and when you get a ball you like, you play to the open court. And at first they would
Hmm.
hit, like Karu was going cross and hitting it very hard, but it was kind of through the baseline. And Dimitrov told him,
Hmm.
"Bro, play it like less quality, but a little bit shorter, and let it die off the court and create the angle. And it's a much tougher shot to defend." So I think that when you say accuracy, that makes complete sense. That's the same way that Dimitrov was thinking about it. Like, there's no need to necessarily hit the shit out of the ball because it's hard to create angle, and they can do more with that shot. But if it's low angle cross, it's dying. And where'd Jody go? He's gone, right?
Jody disappeared.
But yeah,
He's not. He's saying that he's a different opinion than you. He's
yeah,
like, you
yeah,
have to
he's done with
hit the shit out of the ball.
it. So you know you're wrong, right? You've been sitting there for 10 minutes watching this video, haven't liked it, haven't subscribed to the channel, no comments. Show the boys some love, myself being stingy.
The Wi-Fi at the hotel went out. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, good call.
Okay.
Okay. Um,
All right.
so
What
we
I
good?
missed?
We good? Okay. So yeah, nothing
Yeah, we're
really.
good,
So yeah, we're just talking about the Dimitrov's approach to playing with less quality on let's say the attacking ball if you're changing direction to create more angle and a ball that's harder to generate off of. And then it was now Leandro's turn to expound.
From my opinion, I think accuracy is more important than to play as fast as you can. I feel like always especially when you serve. I mean, if you serve with 140 miles, but it's straight in the racket, I feel like it's not as good if you serve 110 miles, but it's accuracy on the line. And the same goes with your shots. If you hit a forehand cross with good angle and shorter, I feel like for me, it would be more painful to play it back than if you go full with maximum speed and but doesn't have any angles. Then I feel like it's easier for me to hit the ball back. And also the rhythm, I feel like it's if you mix up the rhythm with the accuracy, the mix of that, like if you always just go boom 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 boom, I feel like you're if the tennis player is a good tennis player, they'll adapt, and for them it's gonna be not easy, but they know what's coming.
Yeah.
Right.
I just think. I mean, I haven't played that much singles, but I feel like watching the idea of ball quality has kind of changed. Like in the past, they taught you like a forehand should be topspin, and if you're defending, maybe you go more shape, like higher over the net, deeper, like to the middle to close the court, to give yourself time to come back in. And you would see all the guys trying to hit topspin forehands. Now I don't know if like maybe they're not hitting like completely flat, but there's no more like you're on the run defending, you give yourself time by going high and stuff. No, they're just being like going to a direction and it doesn't have that much topspin anymore. Look at how many guys like flatten out defensive forehands. Now it's like a counter-attacking forehand, you know?
Yeah.
So I just think that the concept of, I mean, maybe, and I don't know if that's just at the very, very high level. Like maybe at the lower levels it's still important to like make your opponent play one more ball and stuff, but I just think the level of tennis is so high right now at the top that playing one more ball isn't really a thing anymore because guys are too good and they're just looking for that mid-court ball and they're going to go the other way direction and take it in. So it's like, I just feel like for example, for I don't see you doing that ever. Like, ever. And maybe you're an extreme case because your ball quality is already so high that you're just going to go for it, you know? But I think most guys don't really have that, oh, I'm on the run, let me just go high, deep anymore. It's going to be like, no, we're going to go like strong cross or like maybe a slice that's going to go like low through the court or something. But I'm a doubles guy, so I don't know. I'm just watching from the outside.
No, I mean, I know what you get, and I'm also the same opinion to you because I watched the practice in the US Open, Sinner and Khachanov hitting forehand cross, and that wasn't slow. That was like full power, full power. Like they went in, or Djokovic and Rune in when they practiced on the Arthur Ashe, I quickly went in. They were playing this over the net and just killed the ball. So I don't like when coaches say nowadays you have to play slow because no, the people up there don't play slow. But what they can do, they can play fast, but they still have this looping a bit. Just
Shape,
maybe not
yeah.
this looping, but they always
Yeah.
have the shape. Like when I watched Sinner with Khachanov, he was so fast, but he always had the shape. No
Yeah.
matter how, and sometimes more shape, but he was ripping the ball like crazy. The balls were like this. So I feel like this is yeah, this is a new era, I would say. Like, yeah, from the defense, they will play so fast. It is a looping, a shape ball, but it's so fast.
Yeah,
And that, yeah, me, yes, I probably mostly don't go also for the high ball. I'll also go more flat, but I'll also try to get this shape a bit. That's
yeah.
also my goal.
The way I would describe it is like tighter. Like that shape is just tighter. Like it's like not
Mm,
as much as this one. It's more like
mm,
Tight
a
spin.
little bit
mm,
straighter of a
mm.
yeah
Tight
tight
spin.
spin. Yeah,
There is still spin, but there's just this little, not this huge. I mean,
right.
I remember watching Rafa on clay on like court level, and it was like this. It was crazy. And nowadays you just don't see that anymore. You see more,
Yeah,
as you said, the tight spin. That's yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
You
True.
you got the 5-3 and then the retirement from Kamil, and then you went up against a guy who doesn't play the shape at all, Minaur.
Oh.
But he's what we're talking about, like the kind of guy who's if you play the same rhythm with him, he's gonna figure out he's gonna destroy you because he moves unbelievably well. Can you just speak about that match and how, I guess, your feeling on the court with him and kind of what you were trying to do and what he was trying to do to you and how the matchup unfolded. Same thing as with Cerundolo.
Yeah, I mean, after the first point, I felt like the knife was my knife. He gave me the knife here. Like I felt instantly my serve, he's returning back way easily than most of the guys I played in my career. And he's so fast. Like you play one short ball, he moves in so fast and he gives you no time. And he was very flat. He played very flat on the backhand. He played so many backhand down the lines. I never saw that against anyone. He always switched to backhand line. It's like, okay, I go forehand cross, but then he was already in the court forehand line again. It's like he's playing so much line. I was not used to it. And yeah, his forehand is very good. He can rip pretty well with the forehand, I would say. His serve is good, but not the best serve I've ever seen, to be honest. Especially the second serve, I was able to attack, but I didn't do any free points. And every game I made, I played like three winners. I had to do like so much to get a point a game. And me, yes, I was exhausted a bit mentally and also physical wise. I wasn't on my top. And then to play Deminar, it was just impossible task for me. I tried, but I played too much the same ball, the same stuff, and he got used to it after one set, and then he absolutely destroyed me. He killed me. And after the match, I was like, well, luckily I did a few games, I guess. No, it was just I had no solutions, and I just yeah, in the end, I just tried play like this to get some points. And the only thing I pissed him off a bit, I would say, is my returning. I was returning well, and he was sometimes looking out. It's like his serve. He was struggling with his serve, so that was my only thing. Good thing, like good thing. The one thing I got him annoyed, but the other thing in the rallies, he was way better than me,
It's
way better, and I was surprised there.
it's crazy to hear you say you've never seen somebody play that much line because when I trained with you and we played points, I feel like this guy changes on any ball he wants to, whenever, all the time. And it's like if you feel like someone's doing that to you, then it must have been crazy ping pong match out there, bro. Because like I feel like you like that too. You like to change line. Like I think it's something that makes you really
Yeah,
good because it's a little
no,
bit
I do.
unpredictable to play with you. You don't feel easy because there's no part of the court that's really safe. Like I know you can attack with forehand and backhand, and you like to go cross and line. So it's like, fuck, like where do I go to like get some peace out here? So if you put the same way reversed on you, then the guy must be pretty damn good at tennis, man. I mean, fuck.
No, it was just he played he played earlier line than me, I guess, and then I was just not used to it, so I played more cross and when I played one short ball, he was there so fast with his legs, and also at the net, I was doing some good passings, but for him it was nothing. And also the experience to play on a big court, it was very noisy. I couldn't hear Deminaur's ball sometimes. And that was a bit weird for me. For the first time, I when he was serving, I couldn't hear the sound. That's like this is weird. Uh, but no excuses. I mean, he was just way better, and he got me pretty good. And I mean, I'm looking forward to the revenge. If I can hopefully play him one more time, then hopefully I'm a bit in better shape and have more mentally, I'm like more prepared and feel more ready, then I'll try to hit more lines than him.
What you played on? Did you play on Ash when you played it?
No, we played on Louis Armstrong.
I'm strong, but still a very big court, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
how
It was a
different?
huge court, but it was huge.
Yeah, how different is it just playing on a court that big? Does the court feel different? And like the perception of everything, is it harder to play or it takes a while to get used to it?
I mean, for me, it was very important to warm up at the Louis Armstrong before the match just to get the feeling. For me, the courts, the pace of the court, they were exactly the same as the outside court, so that was very cool because in Cincinnati, I qualified and I played Lerner Tien on a bigger court, and the courts were way faster. And I was just like, whoa, this is so confusing. The only thing which was very different, as I said, I couldn't hear Deminaur's sound of the ball sometimes. It was just
Crazy.
so noisy, so loud. I couldn't hear the impact with his ball. And I don't know, I never experienced that. And at the beginning, I was like, my timing was a bit off, I would say. Just I was just so confused by it. I was like, why am I not hearing the clean shots? So fastball is coming back, but I couldn't hear the clean shots. But the rest I would say was pretty same. So I was very positive surprised for how easy it was to play. It was just the noise. That was the only thing I had to get used to. But the court felt the same, the pace felt the same of the court. So that was cool.
This change direction stuff, right? Is there like a? Because when I played with you, it felt to me like the tennis was a little bit, um, maybe unstructured is the wrong word, but yeah, a little unpredictable. Is there a framework in your mind around when to change, or is it just feeling? Like, do you just see a little bit of space and it's like you try to exploit the space, like, or are you, I don't know. Do you like playing on the move so that you always changing so that you can kind of move into shots? Like, is there anything going on in your brain around shot selection?
Yeah, it's called fuck it.
Well, um, I would say my goal is just to show the opponent if you play a bad ball, I'm gonna try to how you say try to
Exploit that or make you pay for that, punish you for it?
yeah, make you pay for a bad ball. I was just like, I want to show you if you play a short ball, I'm gonna attack it. And if I miss it, okay, I missed it, but I'm gonna show you you can't hit that ball again. I will attack until I will make them. And I just trust myself, I will make them. Of course, if I have a very bad day, I'm not going I'm not going for these shots. I'm also just putting the ball back in because in my earlier times, I lost so many matches also because I went overpower. And now I've experienced sometimes, like in qualifying matches in the US Open, I had some clutch moments where I just went back and just grinded the points and just played the ball in. And I'm a fast mover, so I can do that too. It's definitely not my A game, but yeah, I think it's just pure instinct as well. I feel like I did that so young when I was 10. I was just like going line already. That's just me, I guess. And I like the word unpredictable. I like to be unpredictable. I like when the opponent is a bit like, I don't know what's coming. Not like, yeah, he's doing this, and then he switches or something
Yeah.
like this. I like to be unpredictable and just yeah, try to. Usually, that's my goal to try to give the knife to the opponent, not to receive one. Like from
Yeah.
Demi now, I
Yeah.
was like, well, that was a bit tough, but yeah, I would say it's pure instinct. Just show if you play a bad ball, I'm gonna make you regret it. And even if I miss, and also on the returns, if you see sometimes me in the early of the match, a second serve, I go full in and it goes in the middle of nowhere. It's okay for me. Like I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna attack that return. Only if it's like a very good serve, then I'm not going to attack it. But if it's a this happened in the Davis Cup match against Murray. When I played him, his second serve isn't the best. And I was just like, I'm just going to go full on the returns. And then he had so much pressure. He felt the pressure on his serve and he was serving bad in that match. And I was just going big on the returns. In the beginning, I missed a few, but then I made them. And then it was very nice to see. I mean, off court, I'm a nice guy, but on court, I was like, it's nice to see him struggling with the serve because I made that pressure for him for his serve.
So the idea is to make them feel like they have to overplay and not give you like short, weak balls or something. You want them to try to play at a higher tempo than they are used to playing at.
Or take
Yeah,
more risk even,
yeah,
yeah.
I like to take the risk. I like to because I never want to lose a match with just like I push the ball in and when I miss like the ball and I just pushing them in and I even miss them, then then I'm really mad. Then I'm like, what am I doing? Just go for your shots. Like, of course, I'm not. Earlier times I went for everything. Now I'm a bit more. Like, I mean, against Martinez, yes, I did many winners, but I was like, I choose the right balls to do it. I also just went once. Okay, I'm just gonna still do direction change, but with a lot of spin. I have changed a bit in that point of view. But yes, if you ask me how you want to lose a match, like because I went for it and I just missed them like this, or he played one ball too many back in, not
Yes.
because I just went tight and just pushed the ball into the net. That would be very, very bad for me.
It's an investment in the future. Like, even if you miss
Hmm.
a few early, they started like it
Hmm.
creeps in. So now you get to 4 or 30 or second serve, and they've been seeing you miss by this much, and then they feel that pressure. It's kind of like what Rajiv Ram was saying. He would rather serve 70% first serves in and win 90% of first serve points than serve 80% in and win 80% of first serve points, because the feeling is different for the opponent. Like,
Hmm. Hmm.
they're more comfortable. You still win a lot. You still win most of the points, but when it really counts, they won't be as uneasy. They'll feel more confident in what you're doing.
Hmm.
So yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
So, what does that mean then for your preparation for a match? So, like you know that I guess your identity is to be unpredictable and be extremely aggressive. But how does that play into your opponent? How much do you pay attention to what your opponent's going to do on the day? What do you pay attention to, or is it not as much, I guess, detail about the opponent as normal?
Me, I was always that guy who doesn't like to get too much involved from the opponent. Like he serves 80% more wide or T or whatever. Because if then in the match he does the opposite, I'm getting pissed off. Like if you tell me he serves wide all the time and then he's going T all the time, I'm like if it's in the match and I'll gets too many aces wide, then my coaches will say, go a bit,
Of course.
look for the wide. And if he gives me T, then I'm like, good serve, because then he can serve all spots. But no, of course we take a look at the opponent. Like in US Open, after we talked about every opponent, I mean, when I played against Camille, we had a talk. Like we know he's so solid, his backhand is so flat. So I knew that stuff, but we more focus on my game, just on my goals. What are my goals on that match? What do I want to do? How can I achieve those goals the best way? And I don't focus on winning, because winning you can't control. If my opponent's just too good on the day, he deserves to win. I'll just try to do the best as I can in my game. And then of course I saw Cerundolo struggling in the fourth set. Then I noticed that and made one extra ball in, because I saw he was physically struggling. Of course, I look a bit, but more I focus more on myself.
Okay.
All right, I think we've got enough positivity on your behalf. Um, what
It's
also
okay,
came
keep
out
him going. No, okay.
what, what also came out in the times that we were training was that you are what I would call a hot skull. You were losing your mind sometimes in practice and getting crazy pissed, um, and it was pretty clear that you had the level to do whatever you wanted tennis wise, but that what might have been the issue at the time, holding you back a little bit, might have been the mental, emotional side. I remember we were playing like this momentum game where like I think if you win the point, or something, if you winning points, I think you start to accrue more points. So like you win 1 point, it's worth one, and you win the next point, it's worth two, and you go up and up and up. And if you lose a point, I think you go down, maybe start over, something like that. But it's like very emotionally taxing game. And Mr. Reedy over there
So I
would,
guess I was pretty bad in that one.
yeah, Mr. Reedy over there would I think he would feel cheated by the system, and he would start he would start hitting balls everywhere and tanking a little bit, and a little bit of Swiss German expressions came out. Um, can we speak about the work you've had to do to get to the point where you are now, where you're able to deal with the ups and downs of matches much more to have these consistent results? 'Cause at that time, I think you might have
I-
been 700 ATP, and then not long after, I think maybe like half a year or so passed, and then you started winning challenges. So like, just curious about the change and the work that went into that.
I mean, Jody saw me in Canada. I was also not very
Or was it much better?
nice
Okay, I
there.
spoke too early.
Bro, I said to him, I said, what happens, bro? You're the nicest guy off court, and then when you go on the court, you get into a lunatic. What's going on?
Brother, demon, bro.
No, no, Canada was pretty bad because I was mentally just so tired. No, it's that's been definitely one side of me, which is I had to work so much, and then I'm still working on every week with a mental coach. It's a very close relationship now, and yeah, he has a tough job to do with me, but I want to learn, so that's great. And no, I've been working so much on myself, like off the court. Who am I? Why am I doing this and this? And I've learned I'm a very emotional guy, very sensitive guy, but I can use that as a power, but it can be also in a very bad way. And it can be like a drug. I can feel like I have ventil I'm getting so angry, but that now with the work I'm doing, I'm trying to get some technique with breathing techniques and stuff to relax and not taking it too seriously actually. And yeah, I'm way better now. Way better. I'm more
Yeah.
chill now than I mean, yeah, in Delray, that was pretty bad. I was so sensitive about everything. I had to learn how to deal with it because I don't want to lose my sensitivity, but at the same time it was in my way for so long for different stuff. And but yeah, the emotions, like I can feel the highs so well, but the lows for me are like were like, wow, it's devastating. It's like if I lose a match, I was just like, no, it's so bad. But no, this has changed a lot now. With all the work I've done, I've grown up as well. I'm definitely not in Canada. There I was a jerk. But if you take Canada out, I feel like the last 2 years, I think I have Canada and maybe one more tournament where I really lost my mind. But otherwise, I just don't want to lose to myself. If my opponent wins against me, fair and square, I'm the first guy to congrats. And yeah, as I said, I worked so much on my mental health, also off court, because it is a tough world out there. You need to take good care of yourself. And what happened there when I won all of a sudden from Challenger, I tried to be my best friend, my own best friend. I talked to me like I'm my own doubles partner because always to my double partner I will be so nice, and to me I was always so mean. So I tried to be my own double partner, which was kind of weird at the beginning, but it helped a lot. And this is just I'm trying to do that now as much as I can. But yeah, I've improved a lot, but still there can be good work there.
Bro, how
I mean, I
many
guess it
controls have you?
shows in. Sorry, go on.
No, no, go, go. You can say something serious. I'm gonna make a joke. Go
I'm
ahead.
saying. Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say. I guess it shows in the U.S. Open run, like the perspective that you had, like when you said you were qualifying and you didn't want to make it into a spectacle. You know, like that sounds like what you just mentioned about the highs and lows. Like you don't want the highs to be too high and the lows to be too low. And the other thing I heard from that was you turned this thing, like this negative thing, into positive. So you don't just like get rid of it, but you use it in a different way. So that's I guess a lesson that people can use is like you have this, I don't know, whatever it is, this demon that you have. It's not like you just want to get rid of that demon. You can turn it into like a superpower for you that will help you
Mm.
like use it in a positive way that gets results. So like that's cool to see, bro. Congrats.
Thank you. No, I mean it's a very good point. You're saying I hate the people who are saying you have to be positive all the time or you need to be happy all the time. You only live once, blah blah blah. No, it's not gonna work for me. If I'm sad, I'm sad. I'm not gonna change the fact. Uh, I don't want to fake it out. I did that so many times when I was young. That's why I suddenly, for all of a sudden, freaked out completely. Now it's just like, yeah, I can. I felt so bad before the match against Minaur. Like I was mentally exhausted. I was physical in pain, but so I didn't have to say to myself, I need to be happy because I can play now fourth round. I said, no, I can feel bad, but I just try to do my best as I can. And like this, I'm not forcing something, and this helped me so much in that with my drug I have in me. So yeah, this is what I really learned. Like you don't need to feel well. You can be not okay. It's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to be. I hate those quotes. Always be happy. Always be this. No, no. If you don't feel well, it's okay. Just always have respect, of course, for all the people around you. Don't be mean or stuff. But yeah, I like just I think Djokovic said that once in one interview. Like he was saying, don't try to fight negative thoughts, just accept them and take a look how you can deal with them. Like that's how I'm
Yeah.
trying to approach it.
Yeah.
So
All right, Justin, you're gonna be an asshole. You're gonna make a joke. What are
you're a
you gonna say?
gamer. You're
I
a
know which
gamer, right?
one. Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go.
How many controllers have you broken in your days? One.
One.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right?
So what do you break around you that when you do get pissed? What are you doing? You hitting things? You screaming? Like what's the yourself? You hit that's worse. break the control.
Bro, I broke worse than a controller. I broke a phone.
What?
That's stupid.
Yes.
So
bro.
then
I
I'm
was
an
a-
angel.
No,
I'm
no,
an
no.
angel.
No, I was in college. And I got a new phone. Literally that day I got the new phone. And I put it on my bed next to me. Like, so my new phone and my old phone are right next to each other on the bed and I'm playing FIFA. Bro, it's not that serious. I swear it's not that serious. I miss a header and I'm probably still winning the game. I miss a header and I go to slam my controller on the bed, slams it right into the middle of the new phone. Broken. That's
No.
$500 gone. Gone. Not repairable, nothing. Gone.
Shit.
Pain,
Yeah,
bro.
that's very tough. No, I only broke once, also in the FIFA. Ugh, it felt good though, but no,
In the
my
moment.
left leg actually, this left leg. Wow, this guy got this. I need to
Gets
be nice to this
abused.
guy now. Like, sorry. No, I always went like this. And back in the day when I was living at my mom's place, my sister was also there, and she can always hear me like doing this. And then she was even more provoking, coming forward, and she asked me, "Did you score a goal?" And I was like, "No, please, I'm not gonna lose my shit." So that
No,
was
it
very
was,
funny always.
bro, it got so serious in college with FIFA that like the trash talking that we had to put the chart on the wall to say like every time you win or lose a game, you write it down so that there's no more like I'm better than you, you're better than no. We just look at the chart. The chart will dictate everything, you know. That's what we did.
That's a good idea though. But yeah, no, I mean my left leg is had to go through a lot.
If you don't mind, could you share a little bit like what are the demons that you fight sometimes? Like for example, for me, this year, my last tournament, I was by myself in Serbia, playing in the backcourt. Already was like a little bit feeling run down with all the travel and like buses and flights, whatever. And then I'm losing a first set and like starting the second set, and I'm like what the fuck am I doing here? Like this is like I felt crazy alone because I was there by myself. The guy I was playing had his whole family and a coach with him. Felt crazy alone, thinking about flights home. Like it got really dark, and I found a way to fight, and like I won the second set, but I ended up losing the tie break in the third. But like, what kind of demons do you have to fight on the court that you're like really wrestling with? Like the demons that win sometimes. Like what are they, if you don't mind?
Um, for me, it's definitely, yeah, it's my emotions. That's what I need to fight because, as I said, I can have the highs and the lows. And for Canada, Winnipeg and Granby, those two tournaments, that was so tough for me because when I lost in Wimbledon in the first round of main draw, that was like 4 days until Winnipeg, and I was like in the momentum. I was like, no, I want to play, I want to play. If I can go back, I would sleep a day over and say, no, I'm not gonna play. I will kill myself. Uh, and that what's happening. That's my most fight I have. If I feel like I'm in a rush, then I just gonna play tournament after tournament after tournament, and then I have my demon with me like that I need to win. So I went to Canada, and my only expectations were I need to win those both tournament like easy. I need to win them. And I put so much pressure on myself. And if I lose like even 3 games, I remember the first round of qualies I won 3-1, but I wasn't happy. I was like, you need to beat 1-0. So I can be very perfect, like perfection. I don't know how to say in English, like
Perfectionist, yeah.
perfectionist. And that got away multiple times. And then I was put so much pressure on me that couldn't get any advice from my coach. Like he wanted to tell me something, and I said, no, I know what to do. Shut up. Like very bad. And that was my that was one of my biggest fights. Then I put so much pressure. And then I said to me, I need to win. I need to win this match. I need to win. That what happened in Winnipeg, first round of main draw. I wanted to prove everyone, yeah, I had a big high, but continues now. I'm gonna win those two. And then went so much to the future. I'm gonna win this. I was already counting the points, blah blah. And then after Canada, it's like, no, I'll never do this again like this. This happened too many times already. So this is my hardest fight, is to stay in the moment and just don't think about the points. Don't think about prove everybody. Just do it for you. Just I'm doing it for myself. I do tennis for me. I'll stay in the moment, be mindful, don't be in a rush or anything. That's my toughest part to with me, that I sometimes put so much pressure on me that I want to showcase how much I've practiced now, or that was my worst fear when I came back after 9 months, that I would say, I'm gonna show everybody now that I have more muscles now, I'm gonna kill the ball even more. That was like my instinct, and then I went like this, and this just not gonna work. So that was my biggest fight time with me.
I find myself comparing myself to other people. That's my worst one. It's like I
Yeah.
see the results of other people, and I see like with how competitive, especially doubles is, I see the
Mm,
results of other people, and it's like fuck. Now they're gonna be here, and I'm gonna be here, and then
mm.
and it's like I try to remind myself the comparison is a thief of joy. And it's like you need to look at yourself, like compare it to yourself. Like a year and a half ago, I was like, wow, I wish I could play challenges. I wish I could, and I played like almost all challenges this year, and I'm still doing it now. And it's like, Jody, just wake up a little bit and just realize that you're doing great.
Mm.
Stop
Yeah, the
comparing yourself to other
comparison is the
people.
worst if you compare, because then you don't. When I qualify for Wimbledon, but then I played bad in Canada, I watched the other results and I saw, no, this guy now is the. It's not
Yeah.
like I'm jealous or anything, but like, no,
Which
did I
guy?
did the wrong mistake? Did I do the wrong scheduling? Who was it?
Stop, stop.
Who
No, I'm
was it?
joking. I'm
Well,
joking.
Stop.
who was
Stop.
it? It was the guy. Who was it? No, it was not a guy. It was more a tournament. I saw a tournament like in Europe, a hardcore tournament. And I was like, wow, this guy's pulling out. This guy's pulling out. For me, I
Yeah.
feel it's not a guy. It's more like if I see the tournaments like
Good
not
save.
getting bad. I don't want to say any bad. There's a tournament, a bad tournament, but it's like if I played there, I will get that walkover. I will get to this. If I start
Yeah, yeah.
compare,
That's terrible. Yeah.
what should I do, or compare? Oh yes, this I have this, or this tournament is there, and I'm here. Wow.
Bro, you know what I
Then
hate? You know what I hate? Like, I'll be at a tournament and someone will text me and be like, wow, your scheduling is so good. You picked the right time to go to Europe. Or, wow, you did the right time. And, like, they're like telling me, because, if you win a match in a challenge, it's 16 points out of 75 in dubs. So they're like,
mhm.
wow, that's a free 16. Like, that's 16 right there. It's like, bro, shut up. I hate that so much.
Yeah,
I can't
I hate
stand
that
that,
too.
dude. Like when they're already winning the match for you before you even play, it's like let me just go and play the match. Let me just do my thing and play the match.
That what
You know?
happened with a bit with me when I played Camille. I wanted to win fair and square. I didn't want to win with walkover, but of course I take it. But I felt so bad for him because I know exactly what it means to retire due to injuries on a big tournament.
Yeah.
And then I got some messages. Wow, free 100 points. There you go. I was like,
Yeah,
I mean, yes and no. I mean, I worked my ass off to get there, and yes,
yeah,
I didn't have to play one set, and I got the retirement. But that was for me then rough. Then I really thought, do I even really deserve this? So I made myself very small.
bro.
I remember in the
This
second week of US Open, everyone was like the big dogs were there, and I was just like in the corner, like, hey guys, I'm also still in the tournament, but I didn't feel like it because I got so many messages like, yeah, 3 points for you. I was like, no. I mean,
But you
yes
know
and
what it
no.
is? You know what it is they think about that one match, they forget about all of the other matches. They forget
Mm,
about the other 100 matches that you played in the last 2 years. It's like,
mm,
where was the free
mm.
100 with all those matches? All of a sudden they're looking at the 100 and I was like, no, no, no. This match started like all the matches before that was winning and losing close and traveling and training
Mm.
and all that stuff. It's not about today only. It's about the last 2 years, 3 years, 5 years.
Yeah, yeah, and with me, I was like, maybe I deserve that luck, which I got there because of my last two surgeries I had. So I was trying to find a way to that I feel okay about it. And my team told me, man, you went under so much. I had the surgery, came back, had another surgery, so you deserve this luck. And I was like, yeah, I deserve this luck. Or even though I didn't want to win it that way, never. But of course, I'll take it. But yeah, I felt horrible. I remember you can see pictures after that match. I was sitting there on the bench like this, so everyone was feeling like I lost. So it's like I was just so confused because I was there was so much pressure, and I saw he was injured. I was a bit injured too. And then it was a bit tough in the beginning to play other rhythm and stuff, but then I got the hang of it, and then I knew this guy won't finish. So I knew I will win, but it was just a weird feeling that you on the court and you know you're gonna win. And then he retired, and I was just like, wow, all this thinking stuff now. And then I saw the media, yeah, Riedi wins with lucky walkover, blah blah. I was like, yeah, I was lucky, yeah, but I guess I deserved the luck. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I I remember you posting about people being there when you're winning and then disappearing when there are the hard moments. How important is it? Well, one, how important is it, and how do you cope with the all the external voices? But two, the importance of the team. Like I see you have your good friend Steiniger always with you on the road. Like how important is it for you to have, let's say, constants and people that you really trust through your journey? Because like as you said, you've been through a lot with injuries. Like even now, after your highest moment, you're still dealing with something. It's not that probably everybody has something going on, but I feel like for a guy like you, it seems like there's always something in the way. So how do you deal with the outside noise, and then who are the people and how are they helping you to go through and stay on your path and being positive all the time?
So me, it's a kind of sad story, but it's just that that's life sometimes. When I got the first surgery, I remember people were texting all the best, blah blah, which was nice. I was very happy. I got that love, I guess. I mean, you can't get love from Insta, but the people who texted me, I was just happy about it. And then I realized I was behind the curtains for until April. And then I really noticed who is there for me as a friend, not as a tennis. Don't look at me as a tennis lele, but they look me as a private lele. Like they re- do they care about do they care about me as a human or don't? Just the tennis stuff. And well, I got pretty hurt by that time by many people because they didn't text, not nothing, zero, no interest in texting me, no interest how I am. Just if I win, they were texting me, congrats, and we have to go for a drink because you won. And if I lose, they're not texting. But that's life. I had to realize that's just life. That's just how it works. But I then had to tell myself, I think I was when I was young, I was like, I need to be with everyone cool and friends, but I definitely realized no, it's not possible. I have my maybe one finger close friends, which I'll give everything I have, and I will not care what the other thinks about me. And this tough time helped me so much in that because now I really don't care what the people think of me. I mean, I had this scenario in the US Open. I don't know if you guys saw it when I was screaming at this better. Like it was betting for
Oh
me, and
yeah, I saw that.
Tell
he
that
was
story.
going crazy.
Never heard that shit.
Yeah, no, it was just like I yeah, there was this one guy fanning for me, but like in a way, I knew this guy is just betting because he was always on the phone and checking on his phone. So that was definitely a better. And then I told him to piss off, to shut up, piss off, and this got all over media, and that was all the questions I had. I got was like, "You just threw out a fan." I was like, "No, I didn't. I threw out a better." But yeah, I mean, if you guys think it's a fan, it's a fan. I think it's a better, and I don't care what you guys think. So I've learned so much. And now with Yannick, yes, he's first of all very good tennis coach as well. But yeah, as a human being, we are very close. And I just need those people around me. I need the people who I can fully trust, who are treating me the same way if I play 15K in Monastir or if I play fourth round against Minaur in the Louis Armstrong. If they treat me the same way, I know this guy, those people, they care about me. And I got destroyed by many people, not because they did something bad, but they just always texted me for the tennis, and they didn't care me as a human being. And as I said, I'm an emotional guy, sensitive. I got really low in that, and I was like, wow, those bastards are, I hate them. And I guess what I've learned with this is that I really don't care now what people think of me. Of course, I'm always there mostly with respect. And as you guys know me off court. I'm a pretty, yeah, I would say friendly guy. S- But yeah, I mean, I had to learn it that way. That some people, then I posted that yeah, the most people are just here for the fame, for the win. And now, yeah, of course, after US Open, I got many messages, but now I've learned so much that I just don't care. They can text me, and there were the nice people who texted me, which I cared, which I texted back. And the guys who texted me, hey, we need to celebrate, go for a drink. And I haven't seen them in 12 years. I was like, no, definitely not. But that's life. That's just not me. That's everyone has to deal with this. And I had to just learn how to deal with it, I guess. Yeah.
Hey Justin, we need to learn how to deal with it. We need to make fourth round of US Open at least, so we can deal with some problems.
Yeah.
I want some problems, Justin. Let me get some problems.
Located in South Florida, Access Tennis is in the ideal location for training and competition. There are groups available for all levels of players, from young juniors to top ITF, D1, and pro players like Jody and myself. Access had a big part in the development of players like Cooper Williams, Ben Wilworth, Liam Draxler, and more. Access also has UTR match play certification. Visit accesstennis.com/contact for more information.
I'm stringing up my racket using my Pro Stringer. I've had this machine for 4 or 5 years now. The Pro Stringer is a portable stringing machine. It's very durable. It's accurate. I never have any issues with the tension being incorrect and stuff. It's easy for me to know what to expect from the racket. And we at the Changeover actually have a partnership with Pro Stringer. So if you'd like to go and purchase one, you can go to the website and you get to save $100 off a brand new Pro Stringer when you use our discount code Changeover in the checkout. So if you're interested in a portable stringing device, I highly recommend this machine. Saves a lot of money in stringing fees. And like I said, I take it everywhere I go and string all of my rackets on this machine.
But in a way, even though it hasn't happened, you've had it too though with the challenger success you had recently. Like, I guess coming from your story where people didn't think that much of you as a tennis player even 2 years ago, and then now you're having success on a bigger stage. You're getting texts and love from people abroad and at home that normally wouldn't give you the time of day or like show you that respect, you know? So I think you've dealt with that for sure. On my side in the last few years, it's been due to this podcast, kind of like in the recent success we've had. All of a sudden, guys who wouldn't talk to me,
as well.
yeah, guys who wouldn't talk to me before at tournaments, or that we would at most give a head nod, and now, hey, bro, like, dog, like, nah, like, we're not. That's not our relationship. I don't know where this came from now, but
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's
So,
exactly what I mean with now they come, hey, bro, because I have your number. I'm your bro now. No, I don't know why you have my number. No, leave.
yeah, man. It's an interesting thing. Guys who I'm
Yeah, it's
sure
very
I have a
interesting.
question. I have a question.
Go.
I have one question for you guys. Do you think that people can change? I'm playing devil's advocate, but I also slightly believe this. Do you think that people can change? So, like, let's say we were in juniors, and you know, like, there was like, you have the cool kids, you know, the kids that, whatever, they were always better than everyone, and you know, you can kind of feel that energy from them. Do you think that they can change, like, throughout their career?
I think life can humble you. Like something very painful can happen that can sort of wake somebody up, I think. And then some people can mature. Fully change, I don't know, like just on their own. But I think that things can happen in life that can like shock somebody's system to the point where they're like, oh shit, I've been this person all this time and that's not who I want to be anymore. I think that can happen. But I think it has to be a very painful experience for them, I think.
Yeah, but I don't think it has to be like one singular experience. I think it could be like a slow burner over time, and then combine that with maturing and they change. Because I personally have seen it a little bit. I think, and I'm not giving these people the full benefit of the doubt, but they're definitely people that I would not 5 years ago, 10 years ago would not want to be around at all. And now I can see myself like having conversations, and maybe my opinion of them are changing a little bit. And I don't know, that could be because of the podcast. It could be, but I feel like I can sense a bit of it. And maybe it's to your point, Justin, about this like experience, but I think it's more like a long burner, like it's an experience over time thing.
Yeah, no, it's a very interesting, and I mean, I can talk for myself. I had to go very a very low path in my life. I'm not going into details, but yeah, last year was the toughest year of my life due to my mental health issue. I had mental health issues, and it had to do a bit with what happened in Miami, like how bad I was to myself. And it was very bad last year, even though tennis was going well. I was off court. I was really mean to me, and I had to learn how to love myself, and that was just so weird to do because I showed so much love for everyone around me because that's how I got, I don't know, how I grew up, I guess, because I always looked left and right if everyone is fine. I didn't care how I was because yeah, I'm fine. And then I wasn't, and then it was worked a lot with a psychologist, and it helped me so much. And now I'm at a point that I can say I love myself. I'm not perfect, but as I said, I'm now the priority, not some people which I don't know. But there's always this feeling that I'm not good enough is always here. So I feel like I can't change 100%. Like I
Yeah.
will have this always in my living room. It's always will be around. Maybe the chair. It's the chair. It's the dark side of me, like how brutal I can be to myself. But it's not the whole living room anymore. I can deal with it pretty well. I feel
Yeah.
like that's so I have changed, but it's always a
Not
bit. I always
completely.
have a scar from it. It's a part of me, like my
Yeah.
surgery
Yeah.
on my knee. It's a part of me, and I feel like you can you can change, and I did in a very nice way for me in my private life. I mean, I'm enjoying life now so much, not because of the tennis. I mean, when I was in April in crutches in March, it was good. I was having a good time. I was not. I was sad that I was in crutches, but I was mentally, I was very good. So I was very happy about that. And now with the tennis, even more happy, yes, of course. But yeah, no, to your point of view, I feel people can change, but there's always a scar. Like if
Yeah.
someone did this for so long, like for me, for so many years, just look left, right, and don't care how I am, it will always be a bit of
That's
me.
in
That's a
there.
bit me that I, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
me. I
And
think that's, yeah.
Fair enough.
to Jody's question as well, I think a part of it, like where you say there are people that you're now talking to that you wouldn't see yourself doing 5, 10 years ago. Sometimes I think there can also be a bit of you had that rejection from them before, so now it also maybe feels a little bit good that you get the attention and a little bit of the acceptance. So maybe there's a bit of both going on, where maybe they're a bit different, but
Yeah.
also that little kid in you still wants to be accepted by them. So I don't.
Yeah. There's not. There's
It's never
also
a clear
change
line.
from me.
Yeah. So maybe
Yeah.
just because now they
There's
see
change
you
from
as
them. There's also not change. There's a little chair in the corner of the room. for me.
you still might be a little bit wounded by that. So like it feels good that they now
Yeah.
kind of accept you, and now you can be one of the boys if you want to be. So I think there's a lot going
Fair
on
enough.
there.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm
Yeah.
sure.
I agree.
And before we hit the game, there's two guys from your country who for sure have had to deal with more of this than anybody in the world in tennis, probably like Stan Wawrinka and Roger Federer. They've done so much in the sport that I'm sure that there are a lot of fake friends and supporters who probably have been in and out of their lives trying to get whatever looks they can. And to Stan's credit, I never met Roger, and I never met Stan either, but Jody has, and he said that he was extremely nice and extremely friendly when he didn't have to be, when nobody was looking over there in Rennes. Have you ever had much connection with these guys and any advice or talks with them? Have they been around you in your tennis life so far?
Yes, I mean, definitely with Stan, I had more to do because we were also in the Davis Cup for two ties. We're at the same team in 2023, so I was pretty close for 1 week with him, and then also in earlier times he asked me to come to his place for some practice. So we had good practice, had a lot of fun with Stan. I learned so much from him from on the tennis side, and I was inspired from him. Yeah, when he was in the team, it was very cool to be in the same team. Uh, Personally, I don't know him too well. I can't say because there was much going on Davis Cup, and I found him, of course, on the court very unbelievable, and off court he was the guy with a bigger mouth, I would say, but in a funny way. He likes to make jokes. And yeah, sometimes I can get the wrong side because I'm sensitive and I was young there, so I was getting mad, and he was he was enjoying it, and he was even more against me. But of course, if I understand it now, back in the day, if I can go back in time, I would not. I would laugh about it. But there, I was very young. Uh, so yeah, that was some experience.
Yeah.
But no, of course, tennis wise, I've learned a lot from him. I was able to watch a few matches on him, like really close by, like how he warm up for the match, and yeah, we practiced so many times. And it was cool. It was cool. And with Roger, I only had one experience, or no, two experience. One was in Dubai when I got invited to practice with him with two other Swiss players, with Jerome Kim and Dominic Stricker. We went there to Dubai in 2020, and then we spent 4 days, 5 days with him, and we went also for lunch together. So it was not just the tennis; it was also off court. So and yeah, he was also very yeah goofy guy, very nice guy. Makes also a lot of jokes, but in a very different way to Stan. But yeah, I mean, I've the biggest respect to those two guys. I mean, because of these two guys, I was probably started with tennis, and yeah, it was always a privilege for me to practice with them and play against them. And I always said to like the Davis Cup now, we lost against India. We're in the World Group 2. I was like, yeah, we need a fresh start. We need something new. And my wish would be, but this is going to be very tough. Imagine, I mean, what's for you guys? Imagine Roger Federer is in the team as a captain. I mean,
Sick.
that's a lot of, everyone would be nervous, but I know
Yeah.
that won't be happening because he's just here and we're here. That's just how it is. And I totally get it. But I mean, like if we want a new start, maybe get him on the team. And I mean, every opponent will be nervous already because he's on the bench doing this. But
They'll be
no,
distracted at the very
Just
least.
his aura.
yeah, yeah, just his aura. I mean, the state because last weekend the stadium was empty. If he would come, the stadium
Full.
would be full
Yeah.
because everyone would be watching him.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, jokes aside, no, I have obviously big respect to those two, and I had a bit more to do with Stan. And yeah, it's cool to see Stan still play. It's unbelievable that he's still playing on a good level. Big respect for his, I mean, age is just a number, I would say, but still, it's very impressive, and he's playing well at the moment. And maybe I'll see him in Basel again.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice.
Well, I am hoping to get on somebody's emotional side right now with this trivia. I don't know if you've ever seen this, but we play at the end of every podcast first to three correct answers trivia. It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be a mix of tennis and whatever. Just 5 questions. So first,
Okay.
when I read the question out, you can answer whenever you think you know the answer. So don't wait for me to finish the question if you think you know the answer. But if you're wrong, you have
Okay.
to wait for Jody to guess. And then if he's wrong, you
Okay.
can both guess one more time. And if you guys are both wrong twice, we go
Come
to the
on.
next question. First to 3 correct answers.
Some
Are we
stretching.
clear? Are we ready? Is the left leg
Can I
ready to
just
be
say?
hit?
Can I just say that the anxiety level every time I'm about to start this game just instantly just rises every time. The podcast is going great until this minute.
I
of
think
the
I watched
podcast.
one with like when you played Nick in that
Curious.
game, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Great.
then
That's
I
a
know the
great
game. Okay.
Yeah, exactly that.
Great game.
It's your chance
Well,
to.
good luck, Jody.
It's your
Cool.
chance, brother. Come on. Okay. Question
Alright, here
number
we go.
1. Who am I? Career high number 6. 2 singles titles. 100 backhand. Italian. Born in 2002. Had a
Lorenzo
child.
Musetti. No.
Yes.
Yes. More.
Yes.
More.
It's Musetti.
More.
Be good to yourself, man. You were right.
He was
Trust-
career high number 6.
6, brother. 6.
What? I mean, he's
Baller.
so good, but
He's 9. He's 9 right now.
Justin.
Yeah, hit your leg. Hit your leg.
1-0
Okay.
Riedi.
One.
Question number 2. Name a top 100 player, male or female, whose last name begins with the letter F.
What?
Last name begins with the letter F. F as in fire hydrant.
I was thinking of Ferrero, but yeah, I guess he stopped. No, come on.
Bro, what the
What
hell?
the fuck? I'm saying there's none.
That's the wrong F word. Brother, there is one in the top 5 in the world.
Isn't there? Is it top
Fritz!
5?
Oh my god.
Taylor Fritz. 2-0, Reedy.
Hey, the Fritz.
Yeah.
Wow, we're so bad. I don't deserve this point. I'm not gonna take
It's
this
yours.
point.
It's yours,
I'm not
brother.
taking
It's
this
yours.
point.
It's already yours. It's already yours.
Every week.
It's already
Every
yours.
week with this shit.
That was
There's
bad
Fritz.
for me.
There's Fonseca. It's okay.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
goodness.
Come on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, brother. Pretty famous guys, if you ask me. But
You know what's I have a funny story? I was in at US Open, sitting down talking to someone, and Tommy came to say hello, whatever, talking, whatever. And then I asked him, I was like, "Yo, like it was raining all day." I was like, practice not looking good." He's like, "Don't worry. I practiced this morning with Rio Jesus." He was talking about Fonseca, right? He was like, I practiced with Rio Jesus. So we started to laugh.
boys.
All
Question
right, come on, 2-0.
Question number 3. What is the length of a tennis court?
Can I say in
How are we
meters?
supposed to know that?
Yeah, meters is fine.
How are we actually supposed to know that?
The length is this, right?
Yeah. From baseline to baseline.
22.2.
No.
Scheiße.
How are we supposed to know that?
Okay, you don't. Anybody want to guess again? Really, you wanna go again?
Yeah, I will go again. 21.3.
23.77 or 78 feet. It's okay.
How in the world are we gonna know that? How in the world are we gonna
I
know
think
that?
if I would know this, I would call a nerd probably. So.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I'm
okay.
saying.
So maybe it's a better thing that you don't
But
know.
yeah,
it.
you
Okay.
can know. You can know, but
Yeah.
May-
Like
no,
if I
I
ask
could
you
know,
what's
I
the
should know
height
this.
of the net,
That's
you would
fine.
know.
No, I would not. Why
Okay.
would I know that? either?
90
I know
centimeters.
that.
No, I don't know.
I know
90.
you do the racket thing. You put the racket on the floor and then you do the half racket. That's what you do.
Okay.
That's the height of the net.
Okay. Okay. So 2-0, Leandro.
Can I get on the
Name
scoreboard here?
me this song by the lyrics.
Oh no, I'm so bad.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his
God.
sweater already.
Eminem,
Mom spaghetti.
Eminem. What's the song? Eminem. Oh, what's his song name?
Lose
No, I
yourself.
know.
Lose
Eminem.
yourself. Jody
Lose
on
yourself.
the board,
Lose yourself.
on the
Lose
board,
yourself.
on the board.
Lose yourself.
On the
Come
Alright,
board.
I do the honors.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on.
Okay. I'm gonna give you 2-1. 2-1 really. I'm going to give you a player's
Okay.
rank. I'm gonna give you a player's name, and I want you to tell me the player's ranking. The person closest to the ranking
Okay.
wins the point.
Come on.
What is Elliot Spitzeri's ranking?
104.
103.
128. Leandro Riedi gets the dub. Leandro Riedi gets the dub. The left leg can live to see another day. No more bruises.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe a massage.
I'll get a trophy quickly.
Goodness.
I don't have a trophy, but I'll take this. This is funny.
What's this now?
I'll
What's
get
this now? Oh my goodness.
All right. The champ is here.
I want to thank my sponsors, my partner sponsors. This whatever it is, this IKEA made in China also.
Lovely.
Yeah, thanks.
Lovely.
Oh
Thank you,
my
guys.
goodness, bro.
Brother.
Why would I guess 103 with respect to specific? 105 is
I
either.
thought he was
is either-
100, like in the top 100. I thought he was close
I
to
Not
know,
yet.
no.
Not yet.
I knew he wasn't top 100 yet, but it's like, what are the chances that he's one of the 4 in between 100 and 105? I should have
That was-
definitely
yeah,
guessed
it was-
106. Stupid.
I
guess.
thought 104 though. Because I'm actually not bad with rankings, but yeah, this one's
Stupid.
yeah.
guess.
I mean, I still got it, but yeah.
He will be there soon. Don't worry. The guy's playing very well.
Yeah, he will.
Bro,
He'll be there soon.
I have a last thing that I was supposed to say.
Yes.
When I was in Lexington, bro, I was having lunch. And that day for lunch, there was sweet potatoes, right? And I was like, why does no one ever talk about sweet potatoes? It's an extremely underrated vegetable. It's unreal. And no one ever talks about sweet potatoes, right? So then, like 2 hours later, I got down to the indoor court, like at Lexington from lunch. And Spaziri's watching a match. And I asked him, like, yo, who you watching? And he's like, Nakashima. And I was like, bro, Nakashima is sweet potatoes, bro. The guy is so good at tennis. No one ever talks about Nakashima. He's the equivalent of sweet potatoes as a tennis player, bro. The guy's a joke.
Yes.
He got injured, went all the way down, came all the way back up, and now he's
Won every
top
challenger.
30. The guy is so good. No one ever talks about Nakashima.
But you know
It's
why?
the same when Francis talked about Mickelson. Why?
Fair.
Because he doesn't talk, Nakashima. Like, he doesn't give you anything. So there's nothing, like, if you just watch
He
him
gonna
play
give you
tennis,
the work.
he's unreal at tennis.
He's gonna
but,
give you the work.
but like, nobody has any insight into who the guy is. You know what I mean? Like, I think if he had a little more, like, outward showing his personality, I think that there will probably be more, let's say, buzz around it. Maybe we get him on the podcast and we talk to him.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say maybe get him there. I mean, I played him last year 2 times. Yeah, and it was 2 times tough. Once was two times semifinal challenger. Yeah, once on the hard court and once on grass. He's good.
How was it? Did you win
He's
any?
I won both, but indoor hard was 2 and 4.
This guy,
but he was a bit.
This
my
guy's
bad.
French fries. This guy's French fries. We talk about it all the time. This guy's
my bad.
burgers and fries. This guy.
No. I'll admit, the one on grass was a very good match from both. And in Belgium, he was physically struggling, like
Okay.
something
Okay.
here. So maybe the first 30 minutes he was playing full, and then he was a bit struggling. But the grass match, that was probably one of my best matches on grass ever. So yeah. But then he played. I watched his match a bit against Jerome Kim in the U.S. Open because Jerome is from Switzerland. Yeah, I mean his serve is so good. Wow. Yeah, Nakashima has an amazing serve. And backhand, wow,
Good player.
so good.
I'm just saying that like for his quality of tennis, he's never talked about. Like never ever talked about.
Yeah, no,
So
I mean
watch out
he's
for that guy.
as you said, his story is he was injured, he was done out, and then last year he played so much and basically always semis minimum. I mean that's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like normally when a guy gets hurt, you see them struggle for a while, like to regain confidence and stuff. Like no one talks about him. The bro is top 50 again. Like he's there. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
he was even
quick.
seated in US Open. Like wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Bean
Bro, thank you for coming on today. Like, obviously, we wouldn't have expected this is where the conversation would have went, but I'm glad it did. I think there's a lot that people can learn from the conversation we had today. And it's good to see that you have also learned as well. Good to see that you're healthy. I mean, relatively. Obviously, you're not completely healthy right now, but good to see you're back on the right track, getting results again. It's nice to see. And congratulations again on the US Open run, bro.
Thank you, boys.
And,
It was fun talking to you guys.
And brother,
Good
before
stuff,
you do,
and keep doing your podcast. It's very cool to watch.
thank you, man.
Thank you.
And before you do go, we always ask the guests, based on their experience with us, who they would want to see on our podcast.
I mean, Brent Nakashima, because we talked about him. No. Let me think. I feel like try to get Joao Fonseca on it.
Yes.
Oh my word, that would be unreal. Yeah,
That
we
would be
wish.
great. That would be Rio Jesus.
I know.
Rio Jesus on
I
the
know.
pod.
Yeah.
I know Joao pretty well. Maybe I can push a bit. Tell him, hey, this podcast is very fun. Maybe you should do it.
Hey, brother,
Get
we would
him,
appreciate.
and
We would appreciate all the love, all the help we could get.
And the audience still watching will definitely appreciate it down below. I'm sure they'll be commenting some love to get that to happen.
and I'm telling you, he can get a trophy as well. I mean, no,
Sure. I need to improve my game.
You win-
bro. I
you
need
win
to improve
trivia
my
for
game, and
sure.
I can't.
no, Joao, but let's say maybe someone else who is. I feel Emilio Nava could be very fun as well.
We had him already.
It's on,
man.
bro.
Oh, I had him
Who's
ready.
on?
Okay.
We'll stick with
Did he
Joao.
lose the game?
I think you beat
Yeah,
him.
let's stay with Joao.
I think you beat him. I think you beat him.
That's right.
I think you did beat him.
Or who is
Okay.
also very cool is Arthur Cazot, the French guy.
Is he?
Okay.
Arthur Cazot,
Okay.
he's good. He's
How's
good.
the English?
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, he can speak. Yeah, Terence Atman has better English, I would say, but I speak English with Arthur, and it's no problem.
Okay.
Okay,
Sick.
nice.
Well,
So
But
we'll
yeah,
come
no,
back to them.
I'll looking forward to it to see the next one. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna listen to mine, but maybe the game when I won, maybe yes, I will.
yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
We'll make sure we clip that one up for you for Instagram. Don't worry.
Yeah. No,
All right, bro.
no, thank you guys. All the best, and hope to see you soon, guys.
Take it easy, bro.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Have a good day, and good luck with the rest of recovery.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Take care,
Peace.
guys.
All right.